I didn't need like that. It just felt like too much all at once.
My friends, I missed you. How are you? It's been a while. Welcome back to my channel. I'm connecting with you today from Malibu. I am here at the ocean. A little update. I spent a week with my family in Arizona. My dad is traveling from Ukraine, so he's gonna be with us for a little bit, and we spent a fantastic time together. Also, not to start on a sad note, but as I was there in Arizona, we found out that my grandma, Vera, has passed away. Um, and as sad as it is, I was so grateful that in that very moment I was with my family. I was with my mom, with my dad, and we were there for each other. It was interesting to me to reflect on grief. In my life, I have unfortunately lost my first grandpa before I was even born, my second grandpa when I moved to United States. In a couple of years, I learned that he also passed away. And then 3 years later, Marco and I lost our doggy, Charlie Bob, and it was also a very traumatic event for us to process in a sense. And then 2 years later, my grandma passed away, and I was reflecting on the grief and presence of people in your life for quite some time. I would say that to me, grief or grieving reveals the depth of love that I have had for someone. You know, I always like to say, what is the point of our life here? And it is the ability to treasure your time in a way where you can spend with those you love and with those who love you. And so that when our time has come to leave, we have those beautiful memories that we have created with people in our lives. For those who don't know, I'm Roza, founder of one of us Mezcal. Mezcal is not a tequila, while it's made of the same plant, which is agave. In the world of mezcal, you can distill mezcal from different varieties of the agave. In our operation, we use cuiche. That plant takes up to 14 years to mature before harvest. It is a very, very special, delicate plant that gives you the most beautiful profile and aroma that you cannot confuse with anything in your life. It is very, very special, and indeed one of, I would say, my favorite variety. Over time, unfortunately, it became more and more difficult and rare to find meticulously crafted, distilled in a way that keeps the agave in the spirit and is not diluted with water, additives, caramels, or artificial flavors. And in one of us, we create something very authentic and beautiful. I like to say that I'm not necessarily creating the future, I'm preserving the past. And Jacinto, our maestro mezcalero, who created the most beautiful, phenomenal mezcal based on his own recipe that passed down through generations. He is the guardian of something that has been created millennia ago. And my job is to preserve that beauty and bring to the market the way it should be. And this is one of us mezcal. So the highest quality mezcal that you can find in the world, and I stand by that. And now I'm documenting this journey to show you what's up and how this whole thing is gonna work. I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know what's gonna happen. I know deep in my heart, in my soul, in my body that it will work out in the most beautiful way. I don't know how, but it's gonna work out. And these are the first steps, the first movements towards that beautiful dream and goal that I have, a story of a lifetime. So, I love privacy. I don't love being in front of camera. I don't like doing this, but because I know that you are there on the other side of the camera and you are decided to spend some time with me, and I need to justify your time, and if I can give you a little bit of inspiration, motivation, or encouragement simply to start something that you love, that you believe in, my purpose has been accomplished here. So we're gonna have so much fun this week. Let's go.
I can hear your voice inside the night. You're calling me home and know you're mine. It must be you, it must be you.
Now your palate is awoken, your taste buds are clear, and
like barbecued meat, like when you're in Texas and you get like too close. Yeah.
that sounds so good right now. Yeah.
Allow me to take it out.
We'll edit that out. No, it's really beautiful.
Our second chef, and we're gonna do exactly the same. Just swish. Finally, I pull off from the road and I call Roza, and I'm like, Roza, what am I doing here? I mean, I've been driving forever. Everything is just whatever, and I don't think this is for us. And she's like, you know what? I've been praying for you. Surrender to the process, and then if it's gonna find us, it's gonna find us. So,
Yeah.
if not, just enjoy your country, and I'll see you back on Sunday. I'm like, okay.
Very cool.
If you put the topper on it and engraves the ice cube.
Oh yeah, that's very cool.
The middle.
It'll just float right, like yeah, that's cool.
And you take it off, and it's just fit perfect. So with the vernier, I measure the medallion.
Yeah.
And then we design this. And
We just finished the meeting with the library in Calabasas. It is a very high-end liquor store that just opened how many months ago? 4 months ago, he said? 6 months ago. I have to say, I did not expect to have such a great synergy. We talked about everything, about mezcal, about motorcycles, about business, about entrepreneurship. And it is so amazing when you go to a place and you have, those topics that you can really talk about and enjoy. So this sales meeting turns into a conversation with somebody that you truly enjoy talking to, speaking with, and not simply a sales meeting where try just to sell the product. They're gonna place an order very soon, and you will be able to find one of us in Calabasas. We are going to another place, restaurant here in the area, since we are already here. We met with that restaurant, I think last year, but to be quite honest, we weren't fully ready. And now we are. So we're gonna go to this restaurant and see where it goes. Fancy neighborhood in Los Angeles. We do see that there's a clientele that would really, really appreciate what one of us is and stands for. And, for me as a CMO, there's nothing better than to place your product in front of the right audience. So this is what's going to be happening in the next month. And I am extremely proud of what we have done today. The way I connected to Bloomberg is, well, a bit of a story. Well, again, we come from entertainment background, and I just know a lot of people. I am in the industry. I always go to certain events, and somehow invited me to the event, and it was really nice. That's where I met a lot of people. But then I saw.
So which event was that? Was it Screen Time?
Yeah, it was Screen Time.
Yeah.
One of us, Mezcal, it is not a party booth. Like at least 7 of them, and it was very, very special that we can call one of us. And then later, I needed to define who are those people, who are one of us. And one of us are those who one of us celebrates those who turn obstacles into opportunities, driven by love, respect, and passion for life. And we truly believe that these are the humans that really move the needle in the world. And then once they come together, the magic happens.
That's your Instagram. It's really well done. Oh, very good. Okay. Well, I'll be connecting you with our social team as well, because we love to do collaborations.
Oh, that would be
So
lovely.
that'll be something super fun to do.
Thank you so much. I would appreciate it.
Oh, well, lovely talking to you and have a wonderful day.
You too, Amy. Have a good day.
Take care.
Thanks.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
I think I was about tomorrow. Price structure that will take at least an hour.
Okay.
So we'll touch on that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want like it's scotch? I think they carry good brands.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we're talking.
Sure.
Or,
It's been a long time since I heard from you. And when I did, it was all so blue. And then you went out on your own. How could you just leave? Why'd you have to go? How'd you get so low? You went down and down, and then you went down and down. I've been trying to forget the past, try to move on from that.
for some reason, I'm popping up here. All right, Percy. Sorry, I'm trying to look the resume.
Percy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, hello.
Morning. So that was one of the very first things. It pops up right on your website. I looked at your product, premium product, top shelf, right? And that would be, once again, I'd have to do a little bit of research on the mezcal community.
So if I do my calculation right, it's gonna be 90 cases and then 14 cases, and it grows from there.
Yeah.
In this case.
Right. I mean, yeah, the day they start, it's training. What I'm saying is, you want to meet with them before. So
It's like starting to show signs of wear and tear.
We just had our very first sales call with a potential brand ambassador, boots on the ground. I'm so glad that you're blurred. Their meeting and see if he will be ambassador of the brand on the retail side of the business, and if he becomes one of us very, very soon. We'll see. You will find out in the next vlog. Do we have another call? Okay, I'm going on another call. So the person that we were supposed to have a meeting to talk about potentially hiring him did not show up to the call. Is it even okay? Is it because never meant to happen, or it shows you that that person simply doesn't have basic understanding of time management?
I think just right there it says everything, you know. But again, I am the type of person that always gives people the benefit of the doubt, and I hope he's okay, that nothing happened. But you know, but we had an amazing interview with another gentleman this morning, and I think he's our guy. We'll see. We're very excited.
Yeah, you know,
I'm very excited. I hope you are too.
Me too. We wanted to reflect on this moment and document it because we launched a year ago. One of us is officially on the market, and today Marco and I doing our hire for a salesperson. And just to reflect on the fact that we created something that is now exists in the world and has a designated place for this product to be in. And we're finding right now a person who will be basically bringing this amazing product that we brought to the market and bringing it in the right place in front of the right people. And just thinking about it, look how far we have come in just 1 year. Technically, we should have hired maybe a salesperson in year one, but we thought we can do that, you know, ourselves. We learn how this industry works, what is needed, and today, just having, you know, these meetings means so much.
I think a year ago we launched with like every other entrepreneur, all the folks that we have met now in different circles, in entrepreneurial circles. Everybody says basically the same, like, oh yeah, you come up with this great idea and then you launch it thinking that it's going to take over the world. It's been a journey of understanding this new industry because this is not our industry originally. and learning and listening to our brand. Who do you need? Where do you want to go next? And generally, our brand is called One of Us, so not everyone is going to be the right person.
It's all about the human being. It is not just a person who does sales. It is all about the personality traits and the character traits and their approach to how do they build these relationships within the industry. Well, guys, if we end up hiring the right person and welcome him, her to One of Us team, you will find out hopefully in the next couple of vlogs.
Why you gotta act so tough? Saying that you had enough. You say it like it means something.
Wow, this day feels very, very long. But I wanted to tell you a story that a couple of years ago, I was doing research for one of my entertainment projects. And I came across a podcast called Nude Project with the speaker that I was very interested in. And I discovered two friends, Bruno and Alex, from Spain, who decided to start a clothing brand. And they did. They started a company with 500 euros, and together, following their passion for streetwear, for music, for artists, for this idea that we are humans, a never-ending project, idea that nude is the most raw version of ourselves, the most honest version of ourselves, and that when you combine your honesty and then the path, the never-ending project of developing yourself, it becomes a very beautiful way to look into life and your personal development and your identity, and finding that identity as you live through your life. So that message really, really resonated to me, and I like that. And those guys also, so much fun. So I started following them. And as I was traveling, I found out that they are opening a pop-up here in Los Angeles, and I was wondering if I will be able to make it or not, but then everything worked out. I came back home to LA, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a very busy week, but I want to figure out how can I go and check it out. But most importantly, because, we're all here YouTube nerds, I love YouTube, and I believe in the power of YouTube. One of the founders started his own YouTube channel, and I started following it. Those thoughts that he voiced out in the video really resonated to me because I felt it. I went through something similar. And then there was a book that was very, very instrumental to me to kind of go through that stage. And I thought, oh, it might be a very good gift for him. So I ordered the book. It's very niche. And a couple of days ago, I was telling Marco, I know we don't have time, but I really, really need to go to that pop-up and hopefully meet the founders and give him this book. I'm gonna keep it a secret for now. One day it's gonna make sense, but for now I'm just gonna keep it a secret. And I went there, and then I saw the founders coming out, and I was like, this is a perfect timing. And in the beginning I was obviously shy. I was like, am I just gonna be running after them and like, hey, wait, stop, I have a book for you? It was too random, and I was even a bit shy, but Marco was like, no, you got this. So anyways, we approached the sidewalk, and I just approached them from behind, put my hands on their backs like, hey guys, I'm Roza, welcome to Los Angeles, I'm actually here to talk to you. And then, we had a chance to talk a little bit, to tell them about One of Us and just share our worlds a little bit. And I gifted him a book, and he was really appreciative. And I also gifted him a bottle of One of Us. I don't know if he's gonna drink it, but anyways, I had this inner voice kind of encouraging me to do that for I don't know exactly what purpose is. I don't know if he's gonna read it or if he's going to forget the book in LA or lose it. But anyways, I did it. Marco and I are right now in the middle of hiring a salesperson and finding people that will care about your brand as much as you do. It is not easy. I'm looking for a person who will really see the purpose of this brand and be proud of being a part of something that is big and beyond us and amazing and cool and awesome. And as of right now, just Marco and I, and we're doing our best and we're doing everything we can. But we also understand that building a brand on our own, it's not a good strategy. You need to build a team. I'm going home right now to read through all their resumes, because tomorrow we're gonna have a call with Valid, our chief growth officer, and go through some options, because we need to hire that person ASAP. Interesting. I was driving, and sometimes when I drive home and I have this conscious, thoughtful flow in my head, and just sometimes I wish I could just put the camera and record my brain, but I'm a safe driver, so I didn't do that. But should I share it or not? Like every human will understand. There's good times, there are difficult times, there are thriving times, happy times. But today, I felt quite disbalanced. I'm in the process of kind of aligning the things and getting back to like the thing, because you keep working and you take a little pause, which was really helpful for me when I was in Arizona and spent time with my family. But I came back, jump into the work, emails, calls, ideas, and for some reason I felt a bit misaligned, and I still don't know what is that. I'm figuring this out. And perhaps because I have a certain vision that I can see, like when I'm closing my eyes, I can see that vision and that world that we're building. But in the moments where it's not necessarily going fast or I see immediate results, I naturally encounter self-doubt in those moments, asking myself, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right decisions? And am I? I don't know exactly, we will find out. But I feel like it's very important to acknowledge the way you feel. I know that it might be a different story in a couple of hours. If you ever felt like this, let me know what have worked for you. What did you do? What have you read? What music did you listen to? And write it in the comments. It might help. Yeah, I have to go home. It's getting dark. It is Friday. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing, I'm smiling. I know you're tired.
Um,
These are real moments too.
Okay, it is Friday, the end of the day, and I noticed that usually my week starts on Sundays, and then by Friday, I'm feeling a little bit slow, I would say. But not because I feel bad or because I'm tired or because I'm burnt out, just simply because it's been a lot. And the week was very fast and busy and stressful a little bit. But it is not the end of the day yet. And I'm going to a grocery store in a very beautiful area in Los Angeles. Obviously, everything is organically produced, sustainably produced. And I love that store because, well, first of all, it's a very, let's say, hideaway spot in LA for those who know. And very often I just go there, have some coffee, have some meetings. They have the store, and inside the store, they have the liquor section. And in that liquor section, they have really, really good selection of spirits and wines. And I have been developing these relationships for almost a year and going there, meeting with the right people, but somehow the connection got lost and I was not able to close the deal. So I'm going to the store again for 100th time, and the idea is to meet one of the ladies that work the floor and the liquor store. I don't know if I'm gonna meet someone today, but at least I will show up and see if I can meet someone. And then after that, I have another meeting, and with a friend of mine, we're going to a jazz bar, which I've never been there, but I'm curious, and I want to see what they have on the bar and talk and find someone to discuss how can we bring one of us mezcal on the shelf. So this is what I'm going to be doing today. As you can see, I have even difficulty to formulate my thoughts. I know that I still have to edit the vlog, and it feels a bit overwhelming to do everything all at once, but I love it, I guess. The real feelings of doing something that you really, really love, but it requires a lot of hard work as well. I will connect with you once I'm at the store.
When you wake up, you wake up. Oh, yeah. 'Cause if I didn't have you, I don't know all that I do. I'd never be able to sleep if I didn't have you. I spend all my time wondering.
Well, I guess I can say that, oh, look at this, the light. Oh, well, anyways, well, I guess I can say it was a good meeting. I found out that unfortunately the girl that I have been in touch for the past year and a half is no longer here. That's okay. People move on. They find new places to put their gifts, talents, and hard work into. And I learned that there's a new person who is responsible for purchasing the liquor. I left one sell sheet for him, and I might come here again tomorrow and hopefully see him, do a tasting, and see if they're gonna be interested in carrying one of us mezcal. I love this place, to be quite honest, a lot, and I feel like with every time when I come here, I'm getting closer and closer to maybe close the deal. Once again, I'm not a salesperson per se. I'm a founder who is very passionate about the product, about what I have, and knowing that this place is going to be a really, really, really good home for a product like ours. I have to say, having sell sheet is really helpful. It's basically a product overview, how it's made, why one of us, all the product details, pricing, logistics, contact. And before, Marco and I, we didn't even know that we need to have something like that. But now I do, and it's really helpful because when I come here, and if I didn't have a chance to meet with a person and have a conversation, give a presentation, at least I can leave this, and they can look into it and have at least some idea, context of who we are, what we're about, and when I meet with them, the conversation is, more productive. I took this picture at home. Amazing, to be honest, to look at this sell sheet and realize that, wow, this thing did not exist, and now I have it in front of my eyes, and this is real, and I'm here talking about the product, which is a combination of very hard work from so many people in Oaxaca and here, and now it is ready to be shared with the world. Thank you so much for being with me. As always, I love you and I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you never miss my vlogs. I'm trying to be very consistent with them, not with this one, unfortunately. Show up in the comments and tell me if you liked it, if you like this vlog, if you would like to see something more of the process behind building an alcohol brand at 25 years old. I will see you in a couple of weeks, and I already miss you.
And I remember you. Tell me.
And they get all
Yeah,
red.
yeah.
And I'm like,
No,
yeah, it's good.
We always like to say it.
That's it's good.
It's like if you get